almost made the same trip before I go on down south, hit 40, right into Nashville. And I had this feeling of being on the road, you know, and happiness as I went through Virginia, as I crossed the Tennessee borderline. And so that's what the song is particular about. Well, the vans I started off with, actually, I couldn't afford a bus at the time being I started off, so we got a couple vans and carried equipment. And as my band grew, we had to have more equipment, actually, and more vans. Then I managed to afford between me and the bank a bus. So that's why I have the bus and so many vans on the road. We travel, and it takes a lot of equipment nowadays to do shows. I've been in England. I felt in England, especially in London where I was at, there was very friendly people, but I would say, their jokes and stuff like this is not what we would call a classical or a funny joke, see, and I guess mine may be the same. Where you take, like France I was in, and in Belgium. Now, they're most apt to laugh at your jokes, providing they can understand you. However, when I got to Sweden, I was really shook up because I couldn't understand why everybody jumped in the audience and applauded after each song. And I finally asked one of the men there who spoke both English and Swedish, I says, how's come everybody stands up after each song? I thought it was great, but I know I wasn't that great, see? He says, you see that big sign, it had a big word in their language I couldn't understand. It says, please stand and applaud. See, because here, usually how I get a standing ovation is I steal the cheers before the show. That's just one way to do it. But over there I got it every time, so it wasn't unusual. I remember I did a move, but a wrong situation down here in the York Fairgrounds not so long ago. I come up and there's a lot of people, and there's quite a few elderly people in the front row. The row's quite a bit across there. And I did John Henry, which strictly was more rock than it was country, I assure you, the way I did it. They all go, huh. They all got up and walked out the front row. And I thought, boy, did I boo, see? But they eventually figured back after I started doing country music.